Hello, gorgeous. I'm Gia, an etiquette teacher and consultant based in Los Angeles. Visit dixonetiquette.com for more, and more links below for more resources. Subscribe for etiquette, elegance, and feminine lifestyle. So, sorry for the noise in the background. Someone is watching a movie in the living room if it sounds like a battlefield. So, this is how to know if you're naturally being a modern gentleman and if you want to work on yourself and aim to be a better gentleman. If you are a woman and you're watching this, here are some general standards and guidelines that you should probably look out for in a man, if he's high caliber, high quality, whatever you want to call it, and things to look for if you are dating someone who you think is fabulous and if you really admire him. So if you're seeing someone, first things first is to be authentic. People collect a better understanding of you when you stand up straight on one side, when you have an opinion. If you are wavering and constantly trying to people please, individuals know that you do not mean what you say and you just want to make people feel good. This means they cannot believe you. When you tell your friends in a gentle and positive manner how you do not necessarily agree with them or that their outfit does not look good, they will not believe your compliments. They will believe you are more stating a compliment when you are honest with them. So if you say something doesn't necessarily look good, or if you're honest that they don't look good in something, they won't believe you when you do say that they look good in something because you say they look good all the time. If you surround yourself with high quality people, they will understand if you do not do certain things or hold yourself to a certain standard and will respect you for this. Number 2 is to don't be a troll. It's fine to engage in discussion. It's fine to disagree. Do not criticize people. Do not be negative. Try to see where they are coming from before they say anything, and take it with a grain of salt. So you do not necessarily have to be fawning and agreeing with everything someone says, but be kind to those who have a different perspective. Do not gossip. Do not say negative things about a person to their face or behind their back. Find the silver lining, all the positive things that you love about their company, because that's who you are. Find those things that you can connect with, that you absolutely find lovable. Do not be so hard on others, because I know you have high standards for yourself and not everyone is on your level, and that is perfectly fine. Do not be confrontational about things you do not like about other people. Focus on yourself. Prioritize your health, your time, your life. That is way more important than focusing on things you don't like about other people. Number 3 is to enjoy the moment and put your phone down. I was watching this channel I love, Luke Spurgeon. I'll have Luke Spurgeon's channel linked below. He builds gentlemen. He builds strong warrior men with huge hearts. So I say this because he said how he absolutely hates it when he's out with someone trying to have a conversation and they're on their phone. I have a whole video, I'll link it up here, of when it's okay to take out your phone in a social situation, and I'll touch on a little bit of it here. General etiquette is to never take out your phone when you are with someone. If you want to show them a photo, simply send it to them later after you are face to face with them. Be in the moment, enjoy their company, be human. Don't be obsessed with like the dopamine and answering their answers right there and then showing their phone. It also gives you a chance to practice your extensive vocabulary, get creative, and paint a picture for them with your words. Expand your mind, babe. It's attractive when you're in the moment. Number 4 is to listen more than you speak. Everyone can use this, men, women. When you talk, you're repeating what you already know. But if you listen, you might learn something new. Like Richard Branson said, nobody ever learned anything by hearing themselves speak. Hearing is the frequency and vibration hitting your ears, where listening is cognitively understanding and absorbing in real time what someone is saying. Do not just be ready to respond with your 2 cents. Next is to have good posture. If you are 4 feet tall, be all of that 4 feet tall. If you are 7 feet tall, be all of that 7 feet tall. Sit up in your chair. Sit only 3/4 on 3/4 of your chair. It makes you maintain posture and gives you a better angle of your gorgeous self when you are in company. And good posture doesn't mean military straight. It means just like yoga comfortable straight. It doesn't necessarily have to be overextensive. Stand tall. Not only is it better for your health, but it helps you project a more powerful image. It also makes you look healthier and slimmer if you stand tall. So when you slouch, you look unsure and uncertain of yourself. You look weak, like the world is putting this pressure on you, and you look sad and depressed. The world is a hard and cold place, but you are strong enough to handle it. That is why your that is what your posture says. You want to be approachable and engage with people deeply, practicing your social skills. So standing tall with a good posture, you look more confident, more powerful, and you look like someone people want to listen to. So you are literally more influential simply by your posture. Number 7, take care of yourself and your face. The next rule to live by, okay, your face is your money maker first and foremost. It's the first impression people have on you. People make a first impression in half a second. So the next rule to live by and understand is that life is a marathon, not a sprint, especially when it comes to maintaining your health and your body. You've got to develop routines and stick to them, because if you don't, it might be too late to reverse any negative effects. It's harder to undo the damage. Unlike a test, you can't cram for this stuff. For example, if you go through life never taking care of your skin, never wearing sunscreen or moisturizing, never exfoliating, don't be surprised if you start to look older faster than someone who does. Also, there have been studies that show people who exercise regularly have 10 years of their body shaved off of their inner body's organs and health, which means higher functionality for longer, healthier life. People say they want to have a long life, but it's important to clarify they want a long, healthy life. So do all the basics, the fundamentals: sleep well, eat well, exercise well. It messes with your hormones, and that is very important. So number 8 is be kind and show respect. How you treat people says a lot about you, and it also affects how people see you and how they treat you. It doesn't matter whether it is face-to-face, on the phone, or online. The world is a mirror. If you smile, it will smile back at you. So smile. It's not always simple. It's so simple, but it's not always easy. So this is the whole point of etiquette. It levels the playing field by not caring about someone's status, someone's place in society. It encourages people to express and showcase their character brilliantly. So something that touches me about kindness and etiquette, this absolutely moved me. Queen Elizabeth was meeting with a monarch from another nation who was visiting England, so they were on her turf. She presented them with a bowl of water to rinse their fingers, and they did not know that it was for the washing of the hands, so they drank from the bowl, and she then also proceeded to drink from the bowl of water to not make them feel silly. Coming from that level of love, till this day, touches me. Kindness moves mountains. Showing compassion and consideration is so deeply attractive. And I have this childhood friend who, he's like this young, wild, and free guy who he has manners, but he likes to act very casual and dress like a bum. I deliberately say that because he smells like I'm not saying this to be mean, but we have this thing that I kind of politely insinuated that he kind of smells, because it was like we always hang out in like the middle of the summer, and he is sweating all day long because he works in a garden. He's a farmer, and he's always shirtless, shoveling dirt in his garden and fixing things. And so one day, like every time I tell him, like I insinuate that he's kind of has a smell, he'll go out, he'll shower right away because he knows he smells. But because one day we were walking on the street and a stranger dropped their wallet, he immediately shouted, "Sir, you dropped something." He picked up the wallet, chased him down, and immediately handed it to him. Ever since that day, I saw him as a man with a heart of gold. I saw him differently than the normal guy with 30 fingers that I knew growing up. He did not even blink to help someone. No pause, no reluctance, just voluntary action. So that is a huge deal. Number 9 is to dress appropriately. Along the lines of respect, always dress appropriately for the situation or occasion. This is especially important if the attire code is more dressed up. It shows that you respect the people you're with, and by putting putting effort into your appearance. It shows you prioritize them, not just lazy comforts. As Tom Ford said, dressing well, sorry, someone just came to the door. Dressing well is a form of good manners. It truly is. If you show up to someone's wedding wearing jeans and sneakers, they did not spend $50,000 for you to show up looking like a bleep, looking like a bum. This is not an average day. Do not dress average. That day is not about you. Put the effort in and dress appropriately everywhere you go. I challenge you to dress a little bit better, a tiny bit more dressed up than the people around you when you do go out. People will feel inspired. They also might feel a little bit incompetent in how they are presenting themselves and will want to be better just like you are. So you set a standard, you act differently when you are dressed well. You notice that when you wear a suit, you want to act more proper and clean up after yourself and make sure that your clothes aren't messy. Dressing well does not mean buying expensive clothes at all. Do not wear logos. You can if they are small and unassuming, but if they are a t-shirt with a giant label, make that your pajama shirt. You are not being paid to wear this brand. Do not do a company's marketing for free. You are paying to do the marketing for them and adding to their prestige, not your own, not your fine character. So having a stunning personality speaks for itself. You are so much more than an association with a label, or so much more than a label or a certain trend or a certain affiliate. So when you dress simply, when you keep wear a classic t-shirt wear a classic shirt, like an Oxford cut shirt, and you will be able to pretty much take over the world. When you dress simply, make sure that your clothes are clean, that they're ironed or steamed, and you can and that your clothes are clean. Did I already say that? Sorry, I'm just being distracted by all the noise outside. If you dress appropriately, you will be fine. If you know that you need to wear a shirt or are a little bit more dressed up than the average, then you will be able to be seen with respect. You present yourself well, you put your best foot forward, and if people reject you, that's not the place to be. If people think that you look weird or you look funny, keep being you. Don't make it like you are the one that's out of sync. Everyone else just has low standards. Number 10 is to smell good. It's always fantastic to have a great general hygiene, but if you smell yourself in the middle of the day from sweat, or it happens, it's natural, it is perfectly okay. You are a human being who has glands. If you smell yourself, do something about it right away. I learned this trick from a grown man who is very naturally clean. When his underarms smell in the middle of the day, he would not mask it with more cakey deodorant or antiperspirant. He would go above the sink and wash and soap under his arms. And ever since I saw him do that, I do that myself at home in the privacy of my own home. I don't do it in public bathrooms. I usually do it before I go out, so I don't have to do that. But sometimes my feet are black from running around in the backyard, or I will wear fuzzy slippers. I have multiple sets of them, and my feet start to sweat, so I throw the slippers in the washer and wash my feet right away so they do not have a lingering scent. Do not cover up. Do not just put perfume or cologne over it. Actually wash yourself. Do something about it. It's also healthy. You don't get infections, so wash your hands or strong gland areas right away, and wash your clothes that are in that area. So change your underwear, because there are areas that your glands are touching, so you do not want to get used to the idea of sitting in your stink. It is always nice to add cologne. Rule of thumb, less is more. Wearing a fragrance is a way to invite people closer. So if you keep it subtle, it's intriguing and mysterious. From experience, I can say all of this is true for men. I personally have stayed in an embrace longer and a hug much longer because of a fabulous cologne. And it's just like a little bit, and I'm always wondering, what exactly is the scent? I'm trying to name it. But if you wear too much, that's going to repel people. You do not want to wear so much cologne that when you walk out of an elevator, it smells like you are still there. So go easy on it, and it goes a long way. These are all I'm going to leave with you right for now. So I cannot speak. I will have a whole gentleman series, so subscribe for more. If you want even more, visit dixonetiquette.com, and I'll also have more etiquette and elegant lifestyle coming out on this channel. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you later.